Hello and welcome in another devlog of Project Mellow. If you're new here, you should take a look at our previous devlogs. The link of the playlist is in the description. So, in this episode, I will mainly show you the new NPC shop. I will also answer some of the questions I had from the community. But before starting, I want to thank everyone in the community that are following us. The YouTube channel have now than more 600 subscribers. It means a lot for us. The Discord server is also growing fast, which is awesome. We have a lot of great chat over there, so thanks again for your support. Now let me introduce you the new NPC shop. First, to be able to test the shop, I had to implement cheat in the game. So I made a developer cheat script which allow me to use keyboard shortcut to trigger some action. Oh, and don't expect that script to be in the final build. So with that cheat script, I made a cheat that gave me 50 silver each time I trigger it. After that, I started working on the shop. Hopefully, I made the inventory system in a way that I can reuse a lot of the function I made to build the shop. When we think of it, it's almost like an inventory, but with some different functionality. Right now, the shop is choosing randomly the item to show in the window. But later on, I will make it possible to choose what kind of item to sell and maybe add a specific item for one shop. I'm sorting the items by size and make them spawn from the top left corner. I will probably add a sorting by item as well in the future, so with those two sorting types together, it will be way better. As you can see, I did a copy of the main character as a placeholder NPC. Like the chest of the previous devlog, we simply have to click on him to open the shop. When we leave the shop, I made a cooldown that triggers the refresh of the item it displays. I will probably add another condition, like if the player quit the town, it will trigger the refresh. So it will be different each time you come to the town to buy equipment. I also added a tab on top of the shop window to have possibility to add categories. I use it for now to make a rebuy system. So if you sold an item by mistake, you will be able to buy it back from for the same price. I also added a pop-up with the amount of money you spend or gain from the shop. I wanted to add an extra layer of feedback when we use the shop, and I think it's working pretty well. So let me know what you think of the shop in the comments below. Now it's time to answer some of your questions. I have Boobleg Blob on Discord who asked if the game will work on low-end PC. First, be assured that we will do our best to make aggressive graphics setting that will allow a maximum of people with kind of standard PC to play our game. Because our goal is to have as most people as possible on the server. So more people we have, better it is, the experience will be better. I have another person, Tsukuyumi on YouTube, ask, does the sword is rigged to the hand of the character and how does it work? It's pretty simple. We didn't rig the sword since we want to use different sword with different parameters. So what we did is we created an empty game object child of the bone of the hand. After that, we simply instantiate the sword as a child of that game object. And when I made the sword, I placed the pivot of the base at the right place, so the empty game object center is at the right position to make the sword look like the player is holding it. That's pretty much it. I have another person, DevGoat, asked, how long do you think it will take before you reach a playable version of this project? That's a really good question. We are working hard to make it happen as soon as possible. We don't have a date yet, but it won't be in the next month for sure. As soon as we have a date or more detail about it, we will share it on social media and invite people from the Discord to playtest the game. That's it for the Q&A. Ask me questions about the game in the comments, and I will try to answer them in the next devlog. So it's about it for that devlog. Please subscribe to the channel if you're interested in the project, and if you want to follow more closely the development and share with us your ideas, join our Discord server. The link is in the description below. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you in the next devlog.